Hey you, welcome to my short review of the Kodak VR35 80s 35mm film camera. But you know, it's actually very nice and it makes some awesome photographs. So in a few seconds here, we're gonna check out some photographs in my second roll. If you want to see the first video where I did a review of it with my first try, go check that out. The link is in the description. But yeah, Ektarlens, very beautiful camera, and it does take a 9-volt battery. Use it automatically. First automatic camera actually from Kodak, one of the first. And it also has a self timer. Very nice looking camera. I really enjoy using it. So let's jump right in and check out the second roll from this camera. All right, so here we go. As you can see, much different than the Ricoh camera. It's automatic color reproduction. I think it's just fitting, especially with Kodak film in it. That's gonna look beautiful. And yeah, I really like the results from this camera. Now this is walking down Irving Park Road, and you can see a lot of the old buildings. There's a lot of ivy that grows on the side of this house. This was during February, or like literally 1 year ago, and you can see all the vines and everything that overtake this building. Really, it's ivy, but at the time hasn't grown in yet. So yeah, there's some construction work going on. This was obviously before the pandemic hit, and you know, it was a very sunny day. It wasn't that bad outside, and it was mild and really wasn't terrible. So you know, I caught the scene of the guys doing some construction work, and I think it turned out rather well. Here's a little dining area from the outside. This is one of the houses that's on Irving Park, and as you can see, people like to sit out there and either, you know, have a drink or have a barbecue and whatnot. Then there's a basement that you can kind of see on the corner there. It's a brick house, and I just thought it was a nice scene. Now here's Chicago Joe's, and you can get a bunch of different meals here. And then you got the big Cubs logo on the side of the house right there. So literally 1 year ago, you can't miss this place. And if you want to get something to eat, it's amazing. Here's the other side. If you can't stop as you go by, if you can't stop as you go by, Cubs. Yeah, I just love this scene. I mean, just everything about it, you know what I mean? Like, just the way it looks, this is exactly what I was going for. Here is just some random bricks that were just, on the side of the building. They were using this for the construction, obviously. Caught my attention just because of the symmetry of it. I think it's an interesting photograph. And by the way, as you're watching this, in the comments, tell me what you like about the photographs, which ones are your favorite, and then we're going to look at some of the different ones. This is Old Donovan's. Now, you're going to see that in their bar here, they have a whole Mardi Gras theme happening, which I thought was very interesting. And I didn't know what was there until I actually walked past it, and then I looked to my left. A little installation. You're going to see this in a few seconds now. This is for people that are going to be partying outside. So you can see they got this big truck tire sitting out there, a barrel that's used as a table, and I think you can go in there. I think that's where the bar part of it is when they're outside, but I just think it's a very nice thing to look at. Yet another more ivy that grows on these houses. Actually, very old house, 2046, and you can see like just the old way they used to construct the houses back then. It just caught my eye. I thought it was very interesting. And then the tree, this pine tree that's overhanging. Here's an old sign, Prost Florist. And the store is closed, so it doesn't look very inviting, right? And it might be in operation, but that particular day, it didn't look like there was a whole lot happening in that little area. A shot of another building, and then in a few minutes, we're gonna jump into some of the vertical photographs here, and we're gonna take a look at those. All of these were taken in the same day, one roll of film, and I like the fact that it's sunny and that the camera did everything for me. So here's an old sign. I really like this this neon sign. Like, this is like perfect, especially if you're taking film, just everything about it, right? Official Union discount store, furniture, television, appliances, Hot Point, Kohl's, like, I love that. Here's a chop suey place, and and I just, a lot of orange in here, and it just striking to me. I think that I was actually trying to get the lady with the dogs in the distance. That's what I was aiming for, but nonetheless, it's a good photograph. I really like this. Here we go. This is actually newer. It's a Wilcox Avenue, and this is like they put a planter on top, And yeah, just very nice. You can see the difference in the way they construct things today as opposed to it almost looks fake. I assure you it's very real. One of the older buildings, I think the architecture is what caught my attention on not the first tall building, but the second one. You see that wood. Okay, so this is actually a travel agency or a sign agency, I think. But you can see they make old signs. But let's go to the vertical photographs here. More architecture here. So some of the newer architecture, actually. Building is still on Irving Park Road. This is near the Brown Line stop. Another one from, I believe that this is on the opposite side. It's caught my attention. I love the way the blue reproduced. Now, again, I developed this film at home. This was all done, but just did it at home. Very long, tedious process. And here's the Chicago Joe sign once again. And as I'm walking, I'm just looking at all this stuff. But I just think that classic sign right there, Chicago people, you'll know this sign. The old church, the clouds, everything was just acting perfectly on that day, and the camera captured it very, very well. 35 millimeter Kodak film 400. Oh, we went back to Donovan's here, and there is the Mardi Gras theme. I think there's like some green beads, some blue ones. They're all hanging on this tree. In a few seconds, you're gonna see a chandelier. There's this chandelier here, like really stood out to me. It was just like hanging from the tree. Job reproducing it. I was excited when I was developing the film for this. It was just very nice to see it come to life, and it kind of came back around. So there you go, guys. That's it. That's my my little walkthrough of my second time using the Kodak VR35. Very nice camera. I really like this camera just because of the way it reproduces pictures, and it uses 35 millimeter. And it also feels nice to use. It's mostly plastic. I mean, all of it is plastic. I think there's very few parts that are made out of metal. So there you go. Hey guys, in the comments, if you can like this video and then comment which photograph was your favorite, what do you like about it, and do you enjoy this type of video where I walk you through I was thinking as I took the photographs, let me know. All right guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.